Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to today's unseen video. Once again, we've got a few fun things to get our teeth into, but we're going to start with something that's not fun. Obviously, the news breaking that Afa Anoa'i has passed away, and for the young fans out there, I can understand them not knowing or being able to appreciate who Afa is. He was part of my childhood because I remember him as the manager of the Head Shrinkers, but obviously going back before that, he was one half of one of the most famous, most deadly tag teams in WWE history, the Wild Samoans. But maybe more important than that, he was an elder. He was one of the forefathers of the Bloodline, and obviously his loss is greatly felt. So 6 hours ago, WWE put out this tweet. WWE is saddened to learn that Afa Senior, a WWE Hall of Famer and one half of the iconic Wild Samoans tag team, has passed away. WWE extends its condolences to the Anoa'i family, which of course is Roman, it's the Bloodline, it's Jacob, it's Solo, it's the Usos, it's Nia Jax, it's Naomi, their friends and their fans. We didn't know what Smackdown was going to look like. We didn't know if the family would be there. But I said during the live stream, I really feel like this family kind of embody that spirit, that mentality of you put the show first. Had they have not been there, it would have been no problem, of course, but I had a sneaky suspicion that they would still show, even though today of all days must have been very difficult for them. And actually, we've got some footage of Jey Uso speaking after Smackdown. But I wanted to start with this because there's been reaction. Here's Adam Pearce saying, "Godspeed, Afa. Your contributions are unquestioned. Your legacy will live forever. My heart goes out to family, friends, and all that he touched. Rest well, sir." Here again, we've got Triple H. Afa was devoted to his family, dominant in the ring, and dedicated to building future generations of WWE superstars. My thoughts are with the entire Anoa'i family as we remember the legendary Afa. And it is true. I mean, I don't know how much he spent building up future stars in his later years. But yeah, I mean, what he did for the Anoa'i family, the training that he provided, you know, he helped bring through Rikishi, of course, spent lots of time with Yokozuna. You know, he will have worked with Umaga. I'm sure he worked with Roman as well. And the Usos, Jacob. I mean, I've no doubt that, like, without him, without Sikoa, I don't know where the Anoa'i family, the Bloodline, would be. That's how big of a contribution we're talking about. And here's Roman. Roman says, family has suffered another great loss with the passing of my uncle and WWE Hall of Famer Afa Anoa'i. We thank everyone for their support and are comforted by the fact that he now rests in peace. Afa and my father, Sikoa Anoa'i, were loving brothers, the greatest tag team of their generation, and now they're reunited together in heaven. Rest in power, the Wild Samoans. So, yeah, lovely. Here is Vale Anoa'i with just so many words. This is her father. Today, all of our lives are irreparably changed. I love you so much, Dad, more than any words could ever express. Your strength was absolutely superhuman. You fought all the way to the end, and the end was peaceful. That's all I could hope for, and I love you so very much. Jacob Fatu, I love you, Uncle. Spartan, thank you. And Jacy Jayne said, rest easy, Pops. Thank you for believing in a young JJ and helping me get my foot in the door. You will be missed. And you know, that's something which is easy to forget. They didn't just help their own family. They trained lots of wrestlers. And I didn't know that Jacy Jayne was one of them, actually. I didn't know that. So, yeah, I mean, look, we could have spent ages going through reaction. There's been so many posts, but I just grabbed ones that were maybe more personal and more eye-catching, but yeah, very touching. Right, moving on from that, we've got the WYATT 6 folder. So here we've got Kelly saying, I go and check the WYATT 6 members' X accounts and I look for new stuff. I scrolled down Nikki's and I noticed this one. She only put a nightbird emoji here. No red circle like normal, only that black bird. What do you think? So this was on the 31st of July. So we're going back a good few weeks. This is her in the air, mid-flight. And she is using this emoji. No other emojis, just that emoji. So I would say there's a couple of ways to take this. It could be that she's in flight right here. So she's used the bird emoji for that reason. Nightbirds, and the bird is connected very much with the group. I don't know that she's saying that she is the nightbird there. The fact she's mid-flight is very interesting, of course, and that might be why she went with that. It could also be that she is saying that she is the nightbirds. I don't know, to be honest. I'm still really open to the idea that the nightbird could be Alexa. I'm still really open to that. We feel like Howdy was Pluto, and we kept seeing the Nightbird's logo. And so the theory was that it was Howdy and it was Alexa. But there's just been a few questions being asked as to whether it's actually Nikki now. And tweets like this, I do agree, are very interesting. So I think the best way to deal with it is note it and move on. I think that's the best way. You go, that's interesting. Could be this, could be that. We'll keep an eye on it. So that's my honest thoughts on it. I don't think there's enough here to kind of say one way or the other. But we take note of it. We move forwards. And then we got this as well. I can't remember. What's the music? Oh, yeah. Let me play it again. Peepers. Where'd you get those peepers? That one. It's just got that kind of music on with this flickering. So this is a video from Eric Rowan Redbeards on his Instagram account. Occasionally you just get a flash of that red circle. I don't think there's anything to this. So just thought I would bring it to your attention. I don't think there's anything to it. I think it's just, you know, kind of putting out a bit of imagery. So yeah, Ethan, thank you. So not much in the WYATT 6 for us today, but quite a bit in the WWE folder. Obviously, we just had a pretty good episode of Smackdown. We ate goods. Let's have a look, see what we've got here. So CM Punk, Drew McIntyre at Bash in Berlin is confirmed as a strap match, according to Wrestling Observer newsletter. Aaron joking, should Karrion Kross be the ref for this one? No, thank you. I don't need any other special guest refs. And Aaron knows that. Right, here we've got Shawn Michaels on CM Punk at NXT Chicago, right? He said, I can't let the cat out the bag on that right now. He's going to be there and he's going to play a major role. Certainly other surprises are sure to come. So that was Shawn Michaels on WGN Radio. So he is making out there's going to be more to it than just CM Punk being there in NXT. There's going to be more to it than just, I think, Randy being there. Like, could it lead to a match? Could it lead to a confrontation? Like, there's going to be something more. So obviously a lot of excitement for when NXT goes to the CW network. Triple H's thoughts said this open to SmackDown is brought to you by the ghost of Vince McMahon's booking. We had song and dance. We had a whole celebration. There was balloons. It did feel quite Vince McMahon, but I wouldn't say in a bad way. It was kind of a bit cheesy, but it was, I don't know, heels being heels. It was heels that were like lavishing themselves in like this big celebration. And then it just made the moment where Michin came with the kendo stick even sweeter. So I didn't mind it. I really didn't. I was having fun with it personally. I think it's a bit of a shame to kind of look back to like the Vince booking and just sort of throw it under the bus, because for many of us, we watched years and years and years of like that booking. And even though not everything was great, there was still plenty to enjoy. I think to look back and now dismiss it in that way is a bit of a shame, really. So for me, I had great fun with the Open. I had great fun with it. Wrestling World CC said Tiffany Stratton hesitated to bow down tonight. She did. It was quite noteworthy, wasn't it? She was like, yeah, we'll do it. We'll all do it. But we're just going to do this first. The guys are going to sing this song. She didn't want to. She could easily have curtsied or bowed down in that moment. You can see that look there. She's like, I don't want to do that. And so she found a way kind of around it. I'll do it in a minute. But obviously we never got to that because Michin jumped in the ring with the kendo stick. Here's Spartan. He says, look, this is Roman after Smackdown, right? And he says at the 4-second mark, he tries to take his shirt off there, right? And he kind of bends down. It looks like he does take it off. I don't know, is he wearing two? Could it be that he has one to give to fans and then he's got another one underneath so that he's not just standing there naked? He said he tries to take his shirt off, but it doesn't come off. I'm wondering if he's wearing two. I'm wondering if babyface Roman is going to give his shirt out to the crowd because that's a very babyface thing to do. And maybe he doesn't quite fancy just standing there topless as a result. So, you know, maybe he's got a shirt underneath a shirt so he can give one to the crowd and he's still got a shirt on underneath. Because it does look like he takes it off by the looks of it, look. There, look, he's got it. He bends down. It looks like it comes off. But then when he pops back up, it's clear he's got another shirt on underneath. So I'm wondering if it's a shirt under a shirt. Spartan says post-match promo. Yeah, this is heartwarming.
Y'all having fun tonight? Y'all had a good time? Bottom of my heart though. We had some tough losses in my family. Tonight was one of them, you know. This morning I found out, you know.
Tough losses.
But like, being in the center of this ring, still brings joy to each one of my family members that you saw perform tonight.
That's why they do it, man.
Yeah, we needed this tonight. We needed you guys tonight. So
we needed you tonight.
For my family, though, thank you. Thank you all, man. For sure. Damian Priest, thank you, Luz. Yeah. Alex, appreciate you, Luz. Yeah. So we're gonna send y'all home with the big yeet.
So they do the big yeet, right? There we go. So there we go. They send them home with the big yeets, and Damian Priest joins in. That's what went down after Smackdown. Right here, yeah, this blew my mind. This did. No fan signs allowed in the Kia Center. Triple H, WTF? They took everyone's signs, even little kids. Here I thought fans were allowed to bring their own signs. So we were talking about this during the live stream. I mean, I don't really get this. I mean, those signs don't look like exceptionally big. There was a conversation about how they're meant to be a certain size, but I mean, they look perfectly acceptable to me. I think this one says, like, I acknowledge Roman or something like that. Like, there's nothing bad on these signs, or certainly not this first one. It just, and there's a lot that's been confiscated there. So I think this is a real shame. I don't think this is a WWE thing. I think this is a Kia Center thing. They must have just made some sort of call in that they weren't going to allow that many signs, or they were going to try and confiscate certain signs, or there were still signs that made it through though. So I don't know, is this a miscommunication? Did some entrances allow signs and some other entrances not allow signs? Like, I don't get it, to be honest. There were signs in the crowd. Big signs as well. I can't even say just like little things. There were some big signs that were in the crowd, so I don't know. Someone's dropped the ball here. Someone's gone wrong here. But I don't like to see that. I think if kids have spent their time making signs, I know it can be annoying if you're behind them. I get that, but I just think it's part and parcel of wrestling. And I think on TV, you think about the Attitude Era when we had all of those signs, like, it just looks so good. So I don't know. I don't like that. Don't like that. So Billy, shout out to you. Kojiko tagging me in this from WrestleUps. This is sick. I mean, look, WrestleUps said yes, this is real. Okay, so I'm gonna take that. Triple H has liked a post on Instagram about Tony Khan's comments surrounding his belief of WWE contract tampering. How crazy is that? So this post went up. I don't think that it has. It's still happening. I will reserve all rights when it comes to that, but I don't think that it has stopped. I'll leave it at that. Tony Khan on WWE tampering contracts, liked by Triple H. And I'm being told that's the actual Triple H that has liked this. That is crazy trolling. That is imagine liking a post where you've got Tony Khan saying, I think they are still tampering with our contracts, and Triple H liked it. Oh! Mates as well. This is a new meme. I went through my notifications. I went through what people were talking about online. This is everywhere. That moment where he gets attacked by Jacob and he goes down, and you can kind of see this reaction. This is Roman putting Jacob over like a god. That is Roman, because in this moment, Roman is basically thinking, or it certainly seems that he's thinking, I have never been hit that hard. That's kind of how it comes across. And this is now a new meme, man. People are having so much fun with this. Get ready to see this all over social media this weekend, because it's all over my feed at the moment. So Word of Wrestling said there's selling, and then they're showing us his acting skills when it comes to selling, not just physically, but with these facial expressions. It's brilliant. And this massively puts Jacob over. Massively. Spartan just telling us what the dark match was. It was Damian and Jey against Gunther and Ludwig. So that was the dark match. And obviously we've heard from Jey. We saw them doing the yeet as well. Kian, shout out to you. Thank you. Bobby Lashley has now departed WWE. Lashley has been moved from the company's active roster, and he is now a free agent. He can sign anywhere at any time. People wondering, will he be at Wembley for AEW? I think he'd be a good signing for them. He's legitimate. You could build him as an absolute monster, and he brings something they don't have, or don't have much of, and that is big, jacked guys. I mean, serious size. They do not have much of that. You know, you look at Swerve, he is not this. You look at Daniel Bryan, he is not this. You look at MJF, he is not this. You know, Moxley is not this. This is someone you could put the AEW title on him, and it makes sense. I think he'd be a good pickup. You're not going to get loads out of him, but I think he'd be a really good pickup. Wrestlemania said the freebird rule could be in place for the Bloodline as tag champs. Regarding the tag team titles, current word from WWE is that the titles can be defended by any two people in the Bloodline that Solo selects. Makes sense. Makes sense. That from Wrestling Observer newsletter again. Sam Roberts just tagging us in this Triple H, or tagging this Triple H thing, Babymetal rules. So Babymetal joining up with Electric Callboy. Is that Electric Callboy in the background? Looks like a Wish version of Daft Punk. For Ratatata. 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 I thought there was more than 3 Babymetals. What's gone on? Has there been a falling out? So we've got 3 Babymetals, 2 Wish Daft Punks, and we've got Ratatata. So I love everything about that. Everything about that is perfect. Yes, more surprises. Wrestle Night, shout out to you. So we're back to where we started. So that was the WWE folder. Let's go to fun phone case, shall we? Playboy, shout out to you. Don't know how old this is, but Carmen has a really nice phone case. I gotta tell you, man, I don't know that anything has grabbed the community's attention quite like the fun phone case. I get tagged in so many phone cases now. I'm going to have to be really selective with what makes going to have to be something really special. This made it because green. I got to be careful where I point. Green. So I just like the fact that she was basically in line with, like, you know, she accessorized. So I really do appreciate that. I thought that was very good. You know, maybe you change, maybe there's people out there that change the phone case depending on their, imagine that. God, imagine that. Changing your phone case depending on the outfit you're wearing. Honestly. Amazing. Amazing. There probably are people that do that. Amazing. Well, she's done it right here. Yeah, this, I don't get this. Zach said, Xia Li, plain red. So there's Xia Li with a plain red phone case. And I was like, who's this? But apparently this is on Kairi Sane's. Let's go full screen. This is on Kairi Sane. Is Kairi Sane in a relationship with Xia Li? Like, what's going on? Are they friends or what is this? I don't understand. I mean, like, I don't really care or pry into like wrestlers' private lives. That's their private lives. Obviously, if they're going to post pictures about it, that's different, right? Is Kairi Sane and Xia Li a couple and I just never knew? I don't know. This is where people go, yeah, they've been together for years. I don't know. I never knew. If that is the case, I honestly never knew. So, you know, now we've got some big questions going on in regards to... And all of this because of a phone case. Because of a phone case. Yep. Yep. Very good. Good phone case. I think it's My Little Pony, actually. Is it My Little Pony? Is it My Little Pony? No, I don't think it is. I thought it was. I don't think it is, though. But Wrestling Misfit. Yep. Nice. Wallpaper. I mean, you've got, like, Coffin and Pink and... Yep. Very good. And Carl said, not just one, but two. And it's true. Look at this. It's got one over here. It's got one down here. I love the one that Kathy saw. It is nice. That is nice. It's a shame the other one is screened up. We can't see it. Look at the pain. Look at the pain that Carl's in. Look at the pain. Oh, my God. Look at all the emotions. Happy, in love, in pain. She's in. We got Sonya Bailey in love. Yeah, that is a nice one. She knows it as well. Look at that little smile. She knows. She knows. That one, I don't know, perhaps she's embarrassed. Give her extra points for having two, though. Give her props for that. But there we go. That was the fun phone case folder. So we've done that. We've done that. We've done that. We've done that. We've just got fun and other. Yeah, new LA. Look, I lack people skills. I don't know. Maybe LA Knight could buy that and give it to Tony Khan. All new LA Knight t-shirt is available now. Do you really want to wear that? Do you really want to own that? Don't know. How Roman Reigns felt when he put the Ula Fala around his neck, says Fades. There he is, look. There we go. Channeled his inner Thanos. Look at this. They've done effed up his fries. I told you, man, this is going to be everywhere. Expect tomorrow's Unseen to be full of these memes. There's Solo. It's really good. It's really good. Gravel, shout out to you. That was great. That is great. When you step on a Lego. When you step on a Lego. So good. Wrestling figure news, look, new retros. So Isaac Yanker. In fact, can we go full screen and have a little look at them? Oh, look at that Alondra Blaze. Oh, I need it. Love Alondra Blaze. Oh, needs. The British Bulldog. Needs. Oh, I need it. I love Shawn Michaels. Needs. Not bothered. Don't care. Sucks. Isaac, yeah, he wasn't around for long. I mean, it's fun that it was Kane before Kane, but do I need it? Yeah, I'd have it. It looks a really good set, though. I mean, I would not mind owning that, of course. I do need that because it's Shawn, Heartbreak Kids. Definitely need that because it's the British Bulldog. And then I definitely need this because it's Alondra Blaze and she's got boobs. So, yeah, definitely need that set. So I thought that was really fun. Ricochet reacts to Samantha Irvin's Hump Day Dump retirement. I honestly thought that was about her pooping, right? And I think she means on a hump day, which is like the Wednesday. Is it Wednesday, Thursday, like middle of the week? She's been putting out these pictures. She's now not going to do that anymore. I think she is still going to have a poop. I'm not sure. But she's not going to post the pictures anymore. Ricochet said now she's retiring. No one is more upset than me. Oh, wait, never mind. In real life, yeah. He's basically saying, you know, yeah, okay, pretty good. We're not going to get these pictures, but it doesn't bother me because I get this in real life. He's just won, isn't he? He's just won at life. I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate Ricochet and just say that whatever you achieve in your career is irrelevant because you've already won. And never forget that. Spartan, shout out to you. Look, here's Adam Pearce. He said, it is official. I fined myself an undisclosed amount for reading anything on social media. So he was going around fining people for different bits and bobs, and he ended up fining himself. Yeah, then we got this. This is Kane, right? So here he gets interrupted.
You know who I am, right?
You know who I am, right? And then he reaches underneath, the red light comes on, the Kane music hits. He puts the mask on. This was only the other day, apparently. He does do a really nice choke slam. Look at this. Boom! There we go. As the Kane music plays, Mayor Kane. Boom, is back. Yeah, it's like 2 minutes long, right? But it is crazy.
Okay, so I need to tell you guys a story of something really funny that happened at Raw this week that a picture just wouldn't do it justice. So I'm backstage. I'm in Gorilla, which is where you're at, like right before you make your entrance on Monday Night Raw. Live TV, no big deal. And I'm
A big deal.
doing like some body weight squats, getting ready to go out. You know, I didn't have a match, so I wasn't in ring gear. I was in a normal outfit because I was going out there with Zoe and Shayna to, you know, help them out and support them. And I'm doing some body weight squats, and on my second squat, my pants ripped. Like, audibly ripped, to the point where everybody around me was like, oh, did you just rip your pants? And I was like, yup. And I, you know, put my hand over my butt, and I feel a gust of wind, and sure enough.
Can I just say, if you put your hand over your butt and then you feel a gust of wind, not good, is it? Well, not in Gorilla.
It didn't just like rip a little bit at the seam. The entire pant shredded apart. I don't even understand how this happens. I'm going to post a picture in the next slide, maybe a video, to show you what the pants looked like after one simple body weight squat is what I was saying. I don't understand how this happens. But anyway, to further the story, I then ran to the locker room to switch pants. Luckily, I had another pair of black pants, and I had to take off my knee brace, had to take off my boots, had to get the new pants on, and we were in Gorilla waiting for our music to hit. So we had about 4 minutes. Zoe sprints after me and is like, are you going to make it in time? Everyone's freaking out. And I'm just running with my butt out, trying to get new pants on and freaking out. And everyone in the locker room was laughing. And it was a funny moment. Funny now, really not funny in the moment. But I need to show you these pants. Just hold.
Yeah, these are bad. Just
please
hold. Hold, please.
Guys, what the hell? Hold on, what brand is this? I don't mean to call you out, but I do, because one squat really, I mean, they're for fashion. I do feel bad calling you out, but they're great pants. They were gorgeous pants. Camilla. Okay, do you guys see this? Not only split from waistband all the way down the seam. Okay, ripped a little bit on this leg, randomly not at a seam, and then ripped in half on this leg where there's no seam. Like, I don't even understand how this happens, guys.
That is bad, in all fairness. That is, like, absolutely straight. I do like the bit where she's like, I'm going to call you out. Oh, I do feel sorry for calling you out. Word of Wrestling said, feels like there's a fun place for old school commercials. I really like old school commercials. I think there's loads of them as well, and so it is nice to kind of gather together. So we got another one. It's only 20 odd seconds long, but it's just great to go back and have a look at them.
All I ever wanted was to be loved, but people just want to abuse me. They want to kick me and throw me around. It makes me so mad, I just want to squeeze the life out of someone.
WWF Slammers. They've got the moves. Available at toy stores everywhere.
So those are Jaxx figures. So yeah, 1998. If you want to know what WWF figures were looking like, here we are from 1998. Look at that. Farouk, Goldust, Stone Cold, Undertaker. Attitude Era figures. So love that. Right, Master Taker says, rare footage of Yoko, Typhoon, and the top rope breaks. So let's load it up, shall we? And have a little look at it. I think, is it loaded? Here we go. Against the ropes. Boom! Look at that. I have never seen that. I don't know if that's from a house show or something. Ooh! Ooh! Turnbuckle pad goes flying. Boom! Look at that. Bounces off his leg, actually. Poof! So yeah, I really like that. I've never seen that. Master Taker, shout out to you. Another commercial. Vintage WWE SummerSlam commercial.
Maybe that'll hold you over.
I doubt it.
It's cheeky.
The last hot dog. The last hot dog. The last hot dog.
Oh my god, about this, we got some music playing. So, here they go, is that Coach Spirit Squad? They're even jobbing out in commercials.
This is my lucky day. What's up, fellas?
SummerSlam. There we go. Right, yes, and we had Seth Rollins. He was at a nightclub. We have to take the sound off, but there he is. Bit of banter said Timu Rollins. So Seth Rollins in a nightclub. I mean, it's not the Seth Rollins, but it's a Seth Rollins. He's pretty good, though. And he is pretty good. You can tell it's not him, but he's pretty good. So, I don't know if this was like a wrestling night. I feel like this is the same club that has shown footage of them playing the Roman theme and all the crowd acknowledging. So, I think it was like a wrestling night at a certain club, but there we go. That got viewed 338,000 times. So, that was the fun folder. I think we got a couple of bits in. Other, Patrick the Heel. So, is this a new look for Shotzi? That got viewed 120,000 times. Interesting. I forgot about Shotzi. She should be on her way back soon. WWE have announced they're going to run a show in December in Florida, a live event. Just so happens to be the same night as AEW that are doing a premium live event thing in Florida that same night as well. So, cheeky. Brady, now I don't normally include stuff that's like not connected with WWE. I get tagged in like fun phone case pictures of like AEW stars and, you know, Mandy Rose or whatever. I only tend to focus on current stars. This, though, I made a bit of an exception because I didn't know the Great Muta had a daughter. I didn't know that she was a wrestler because I didn't even know she existed. I didn't know her name was the Great Sakuya because I didn't know she existed. And I didn't know that she was going to make her American wrestling debut tomorrow because I didn't know she existed. But here is a picture of her and she looks badass. She looks so good. That's the Great Muta's daughter. She looks badass. So I love that. And then Aaron, shout out to you. Yeah, word on the street is that Bobby may have signed with Misfits. Chase Damore has leaked that Misfits have signed a WWE superstar, and it could probably be Bobby Lashley. We know he's got a boxing fight coming up soon, so it looks like Bobby Lashley could be competing in Misfits, and we are so streaming that. I mean, we do try to cover Misfits anyway. Obviously, some of their smaller shows we're not bothered in, but Bobby and Misfits, we're all over that. And then this is the last thing, Spartan, thank you. Stone Cold confirmed that he and WWE were close to securing an appearance at WrestleMania XL. Austin states that he and his wife had things going on, which meant he couldn't make it to Philly at the time. I don't know what that means. Hopefully everything's okay there. But yeah, I think I'm quite hopeful that we do see him at the next WrestleMania. But there we go. So there we go. Loads of stuff. Some fun stuff. Really good stuff. I hope you enjoyed it. I do love Unseen, and the reaction to Unseen has been so great. I hope people continue to enjoy these. Obviously, tomorrow we got UFC. Really long watch along, but I will deliver an Unseen at some point as well. And I'm sure there'll be lots of those Roman memes in there because I expect that to be a thing that blows up. So, yeah, we've got all that. Should be a good weekend. And then, obviously, we'll be back on Monday for our Raw live stream. So, thanks a lot for joining us. Have a great weekend. I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.